Yeah, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of, not another episode, welcome to our Monday live stream, where we are starting some Stellaris. We're finally checking out the big old patch 4.0, as well as BioGenesis. That's had a little bit of time to sit and cook post-release. Yeah, good old autopilot, exactly. What am I doing? What game are we playing? I don't even know anymore sometimes. Almost accidentally into Rimmart, yes. You know, that would be a fun theme to continue. Our RimWorld Rimmart campaign continued as a Stellaris campaign. Has some potential. We haven't really done a lot of the Megacorp stuff like we did at release, but I don't think that's something we've revisited, and it might be fun to do. Although it might not even be a Megacorp. It might just be a Megacorp-themed run with other characteristics. That's always possible as well. Right, lots of different ways to do it. Megacorp's more fun in a multiplayer game. Is it really? Why? Because you can expand into other players' territory in indirect ways and not necessarily compete directly? Or something else? Yes, this is not LCS. That's for sure. Although we are going to be committing... Well, are they like... war crimes if you don't recognize the people that you're eating as people, right? If you don't see them as people, you can't possibly see it as a crime to go and eat them, right? I think that's the logic that we might use over here. Hey, Clockwork, yes, this is also on Twitch. Streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. You can alternate back and forth all the time if there is an ad. First of all, a shout out to Paradox, who sponsored the stream very kindly. Over in the description box on YouTube or the What Game on Twitch, you can follow a link there to Stellaris, where you can take a look at BioGenesis, the newest expansion, which of course is available in a season pack as well. And I think, yeah, the big Stellaris sale, or sorry, man, it's going to be a day today. The big Paradox sale is currently still going on Steam, and there's a bunch of like heavily discounted stuff. My friends have been going crazy for things. They've been filling out their library, which I'm pumped about. Although I don't think I've managed to convince them to do a big multiplayer grand strategy yet. It's not war crimes. It's performing forced gastric integration. Wow, Doc Gratis, it's amazing. So, I don't want to, I do want to go and read the subs and resubs, but then we are going to jump in. I think I've got a general plan for who I want to play. I think I want to play as Evolutionary Predators. So, with BioGenesis, we get 3 new origins. We've got Wilderness, where you're sort of kind of playing like a sentient, well, I don't know about a sentient planet exactly, but a sentient ecosystem, which sounded really awesome. There's Starlit Citadel as well, which has got a really interesting sounding story, but actually I should read it. A mysterious portal looms at the edge of the civilization's home system, a gateway from which hostile entities emerge in relentless waves. These invasions are as unpredictable as they are inevitable, forcing the people to rely on their greatest technological triumph, the Deep Space Citadel. The reason I didn't consider playing as the Starlit Citadel is because they don't work with the bioships. So one of the things with BioGenesis is the ability to have biological ships that are more grown than built. And I really like the story, like the vibe here. I don't know, how it develops. I haven't spoiled myself on anything, but I like the setup. But I really wanted to play with bioships. So it was either going to be Wilderness, which can do it, but I decided after I did load up Wilderness, a little test build, and poked around a bit, because it's a because of what it is, all the buildings are sort of redone and retweaked and feel quite different. And so I thought it'd be better to play something that was a little bit more similar to a baseline Empire, so that we can look at how the baseline gameplay has changed with 4.0, which is pretty dramatic, rather than double dipping. So that's why I'm decided to go with Evolutionary Predators. We are likely going to be going with Devouring Swarm, because, diplomacy. By the way, the whole thing, and we're going to read the subs and then we're going to come back over here. With Evolutionary Predators, is as we eat species, we consume their genetic traits. Our species starts with malleable genes, where our species will automatically gain a trait as well based on the job they're doing. It sounds fun. And then, yeah, we're going to go with Devouring Swarm. We're just going to eat everything. And then there's a shared genetics trait, which is we share our genetics with our ships. So our ships actually get more hull and more fire rate for each main species trait, which we should have a lot of. It also increases their upkeep, but I think that's going to be fine. So that's probably the setup going to be. So think about maybe a name or some sort of theme or some sort of vibe. Let's deal with the subs and resubs, including over on the YubTub, Clockwork Ouroboros gifted some YouTube memberships to a handful of people. Thank you very much for that, Clockwork Ouroboros. Those of you who have a paid membership over on YouTube, as well as, of course, a Twitch sub or a Patreon membership, you can join the Discord. Make sure your Discord is linked to the appropriate site, and it should get you invited to our supporter Discord channel, where we have some lovely little chats over there. Swinging back over to Twitch. Again, we're just going to try to get through these subs and resubs, and then we're going to get started. Who started us off today? First person today was Remus, who resubbed for their 39th month. Says, Quill will consume the galaxy. We're sure going to try. KNet0 with their 1-year Twitch anniversary. Ruben Cleanse at 67 months. Excel Miguel's at 66. Mr. Danish Butter is at 22 months, closing in on 2-year sub. Pizza Metris at 55 months. NCC Voyagers at 53. Majin VSP has resubbed for their 2nd month. Thank you very much, Majin. Esoteric Fish is at 86 months. Fopol's at 51. Marf Dwarf is at 30 months. Smaynard, almost a Twitch baby, 8 months, so just a preemie right now. Adov's at 14 months. Starfire SG1's at 97. Smetsky's at 68 months. KH is at 17 months. Ingo's at 22. Snoopy the Red Baron's at 104 months. Hail the Blackthorn has reached their 3-year Twitch anniversary. 36 months. Persian Aurora's at 73. Pantera's at 96 months. Simrunner's at a half year. Thanks, Simrunner. Lurking Penguin's at 38 months. Luxul's at 79. And just now we got Old Man Johnson coming in at 5 months. All right. Demonax says, we are the Grob. Resistance is hilarious. Your genetic distinctiveness will be added to our sphincters. I did think about a whole sort of like, we could go with like a fat, pudgy aesthetic for our species. Like I kind of like this bat portrait, right? But we could just be, yeah, I don't know if there's one under the BioGenesis portraits, and I was going to take a BioGenesis portrait just because they're new. But it's like, I don't think I want to look like that. I don't think I want to look like that either. I think this is a good one if we were playing Wilderness. You know? I like this one as well, maybe for Wilderness. Although, actually, having something that's kind of weirdly cute, also wanting to eat everyone in the entire galaxy. Hold on. I think we might do this one. These guys are cute. They seem to be holding something in their arms. And then, yeah, these guys are bats hanging upside down. You know what? We gotta go with this sort of nibbler guy. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Okay. Done. And I want your skin. So yeah, evolutionary predators. So it blocks all ascension paths except for mutation ascension. We get some extra trait picks, and there's a bunch of restrictions. So if we take a look at government ethics, so I was thinking of going hive mind, which we don't have to with the evolutionary predators. But I really thought I was just going to sink my teeth fully into the theme, go devouring swarm, go shared genetics. I think that's going to be cool. I think we're just going to be a plague on the entire galaxy. Now, trait-wise, so we start with malleable genes, which is a trait, and it's locked in. It's a 6-point trait. So you start, of course, with 2 points. So it means we start with -4, so we have to choose some negative traits. And because our ships do scale with the number of negative traits, I just took a bunch of -1s. I mean, there's some -2s, but I thought that's going to be okay. Basically, our leaders are going to be shit, right? Our leaders don't live as long. They can develop more negative traits, and they level up more slowly. So we're always going to have super low level leaders all the time, and they're going to be trash. And then I picked sedentary because it doesn't feel like too much of a problem. So that seemed okay. I mean, I could have picked some like -2 traits and then paired them with something else. Nation, state, birth, alien stage, develop, prolonged period, young or incapable contributing to society. Newly grown pops this trait spend first 5 years as pre-sation. That's kind of interesting. But I think we might do this. What is our species name? I guess is a big question. Species name and empire name. They poop nuclear fuel. It's like they the nibblers, they poop like dark matter, right? Everyone just wants us to be called nibblers? All right. Nibblers. Niblonian? Oh wait, that's plural. Sorry, I meant adjective. So, nibbler. Nibblers? What's the empire name? Mm-hmm. Oh, on the previous screen, just while people are doing that, Demon Axe was asking about Memorialists. The hive mind pays special regard to the passing of other sapiens entities as a means of centering its own undying self. This just makes me think that what they're doing is they're taking photos of their meals to post on Insta before they swallow the other species, right? The passing of other sapient entities. That's what this is. Nibelheim's like, Nibelheim might be a good one for our homeworld, right? I like that. Nibelheim from Pisa. And our star could be like the oven where we cook people. Nibelheim's an amazing... They're taxidermying them, yes. Dun, 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 dun. So... The insatiable Niblonian swarm is actually kind of a banging name. You know what? I like that. We're going to keep that. Yep, that's fine. Our ship prefix is going to be Nib. And our naming list, I don't know. Maybe one of the mammalian ones? That seems fine. Ship prefix should be Nom. A few people are saying Nom. Yep, alright. Okay, Nom is good. Nibelheim. I decided to pick Tropical World just arbitrarily, just to try to mix it up a little bit. And mammalian cities, I suppose so. I mean, we do have the new... we do have some new city shapes over here that we could also grab. I think our ships are like these spine-based ships. Let me see, the ship set. Yeah, so these are the biological ship sets, so I'm going to go with Spinivores. So maybe I'll do the same thing for our cities. That seems relatively reasonable. And then we can change our room as well. One of these, like, super... Nah, that's not right. That's not our vibe. That's not... That doesn't... You know what? I don't hate this. I think we might go with that. Our voice is going to default to the hive mind, which I think is fine. And then I did pick our flag earlier, and honestly, I'm still happy with it. Although maybe we should change the blue, because we got some sort of blue and gold in our skin. But otherwise, I kind of like the flag. We want the inside... No, I think the outside should be blue, right? And like the inside should be gold? There. That looks kind of right. I think this seems okay. And yeah, I don't think I care too much about our ruler names or anything like that. Doesn't make much of a difference. Can you change your emblem shape? Your emblem color? Someone's saying something like silver emblem. Can you change that? And people are saying darker blue for contrast. It does look better that way, doesn't it? It doesn't match us as much, but the contrast does pop. Oh, not without mods. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I think this is going to be okay. Oh, then we need a ruler trait. I don't know. I tend to just like get mining rush early on. Just some extra minerals early. Like +2 stability, I don't think I really care about early on. Infiltration, I don't care about. I don't run the edicts right off the bat. I don't know. I mean, well, we're going to run the space exploration one, I guess, but I don't know. Feedback loop. Army thing, leader experience gain. I mean, that would counter our leader experience penalty. Maybe I should get eye for talent, actually. That's not so bad. Oh, switch your leader to a scientist for a research boost. That's interesting, yes. And then that should unlock Spark of Genius with the research speed. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, there you go. And a few people were bringing that up. Yep, I actually forget that you can change your leader class. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this. And since I've done that, I do want to go back and acknowledge that... oh, this is the race I was almost considering playing. Like, this was my little dabbling test. This is Planet from Planet. And they plan it as hard as they can plan it, as much as they possible can. So this was my wilderness one that I was maybe going to do. But you'll notice Devouring Wilderness was in there as well. Apparently I really want to do that. And Fenian did send me a custom race. I meant to, if I'd planned out the Stellaris run far enough ahead of time, I would have collected some more custom races from people. But we're going to try to get that sorted for the next run, hopefully. You can post your custom races in the Stellaris channel on the Discord. And then... We'll try to refer back to them for whatever the next run will be. But yeah, we're going to play ourselves as the insatiable Nibelonian Swarm. Yeah, the planet people from the planet. Exactly. Hey, Buff, thank you. My summer hair. All right. So one thing that I did here is when you go and play on 4.0, make sure you've clicked your reset to default over here, because there's a few things like something like the growth charts and things like that. These numbers have changed as like kind of what is a reasonable default with the new pop system. And if you're still playing on the old one, which is like defaulting to like 1.5 or like something weird like that, like make sure to hit reset to default over here. We're going to set our difficulty back to Grand Admiral though. And we are going to play though with scaling difficulty, so that we don't experience the Grand Admiral difficulty instantaneously. Otherwise, I think I'm going to leave everything on. Yeah. As the default? You know, I think we might. I think we might leave everything completely default so that we get the experience. Sometimes I turn off the Caravaneers because I don't interact with them that often. Sometimes I find them annoying. I'm not sure if the Caravaneers are going to be interacting with us with the Swarm because we just eat them. But we'll see. Add pre-sapiens to eat. I do like that you can choose the precursors in the game. So like if we've been getting the same ones all the time over and over and over again, we could just knock one out over here just to make it so that we wouldn't get one this game. But I think we can probably leave everything on. Why remove snacks? I think we're good. Oh yeah, you can play Iron Man mode on now, even without... Sorry, you can get achievements without Iron Man mode now. Yeah. Some of those were new precursors. Yeah, we'll just... I guess... we could turn off things we've seen a lot. Like these three over here, so we could lean things in this direction if we want to turn off the others, but let's just go. Hey, Nivik, what's the best way to learn how to play this game? I really think the Paradox Grand Strategy games are best learned watching Let's Plays. And I don't think I'm just biased. The Nibblers have always been hunters. We seek prey wherever we can find it, braving in the most extreme environments to taste something new. When you are what you eat, the effort is never in vain. Only after we had consumed every last life forms on Nibelheim did we realize our folly. How would we get new adaptations now? So we looked up. We are the perfect predators. Others hunt to survive. We hunt to perfect ourselves. With the advent of the hyperdrive, we are ready to prowl once more. The galaxy's vast and full of food. I also really like this origin because as someone who has been for a very long time now a hardcore Zerg player in StarCraft, I really, really like the vibe. Okay, begin. So let's get a bit of a glance. Okay, so we're at the galactic core, more or less. All right. Okay. Over on the west side over here of the galaxy. Now, some of our techs will look a little bit different because we are using bioships. So this, I assume, is the equivalent of our reactor, just based on the icon. So fusion metabolism. So probably the default next tech normally would be what? Probably fusion reactor or something like that. So I'm sure that's it. Blue beam projector is, I'm assuming, just our blue laser. But I don't think we need to research one of these techs right away. Obviously, we're going to be going, we're going to be eager for warfare. But I don't think this just off the bat is that key. I'll probably do something like research the extra energy credits right to start. That seems okay. Our spore launchers, kinetic. What is the P slot? Isn't P for like point defense? Now I know there's a lot of things that have changed in 4.0 here. That's not the launcher slot. That's not torpedoes. Anyway, I'm going to grab the evolutionary convergent first because I quite like it for the increased unity. Yeah, point defense, right? For P? Is this just our flak? Is this just our flak cannon? Okay, engineering. Materials workshop. Right, build this, we get more engineering research per engineers. We're going to have to wrap our head around the new pop system. But these are kind of nice early. In particular, I think I quite like the mining station output early because we don't have that many pops that are necessarily going to be able to benefit from these buildings. But we will be, grabbing some space things early on. In the end, like all of these, especially these two, are just going to passively increase our raw stuff. So I might take the mining station output because that'll help with like any of the mining stations. So not just minerals, but energy and things. So I think I'll grab that, and that seems okay. I think I'm starting a nebula. It does look very nebulish, doesn't it? We don't get anything in the tooltip, right? I don't know. We have a situation to start with. Adaptive evolution. Unique genetic insights are analyzed and disseminated as we encounter new species. Once finished, we will evolve, permanently adding a new positive species trait to our genetic code. So it's currently, it is moving up on its own. I think it's getting plus 10 from our planet. Yeah, genetic soup over here. Monthly adaptive evolution situation progress plus 10, minus 20% habitability. Since time immemorial, this world has produced genetic oddities. There's no end to the variety that inhabits these lands. Now, what are our approaches here? The default incorporate increases by plus 50%. Okay. Consume, increase the situation progress from livestock and purge pops by 50%. Okay, if we were currently actively purging pops, we'd probably want to flip this to consume, but incorporate is boosting our planet boost, so that seems like an easy one to go with. And synthesize, increase situation progress from alien species that are slaves or better leaders and subjects. Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. Okay, we can just leave you on incorporate, and that's going to be fine. Let's take it to capital. Oh my god, everything is different! I will say, right off the bat, this UI looks slick AF. I love the, the little notch looked over here, the little extra background. Just like visually, this is so gorgeous. And then yeah, the layout of our districts. So we still have our sort of housing districts, our generator districts, our mining districts, and our farm districts. And we still have the ability to build more of them over here. But what's different now is that the buildings are part of those sort of sub-districts. Whiskey and chocolate.
Thank you for all of the fun content as always.
I'm going to buy a lot of whiskey and chocolate. Or one very expensive whiskey. Tri-Bison. Thank you very much. Holy cow. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, well, I'll drink to that. One huge chocolate. Just one of those, like, world's largest. I won't even eat it. I'll put it in my front yard and it'll become a tourist attraction. I'll make so much I'll just be able to quit YouTube. So one thing that's interesting, and again, I've barely dabbled in 4.0. I've tried to catch up on the dev diaries, and I was playing around this morning. What was interesting to me is when you build a building in these slots, what it does is it adds stuff to the district itself. So if I built the research labs here, you can see physics, biology, engineering, so the research jobs, plus 60 each. And the numbers are completely different from what we were experiencing before 4.0. But it adds that. But then it makes it so that when you build, it adds, like, this is per, I think it's per level of this district. Right? I think. So anyway, it'll just change how much. Anyway, we'll see as we go. But yeah, it's very different. And then you can see we're gonna have extra building slots here once we unlock certain techs to be able to build stuff down here. Also, when we settle a new planet, like the hive districts over here is gonna have these 6 slots. That's fine. But then these 2 over here, this is how we choose our specialization. We could replace it. I could replace the archives with a heavy industry. And the archives themselves are the things that are giving us plus 20 jobs of each type per level over here. This plus 20 to each of these science jobs is coming because you have the archives. If I replaced it with a heavy industry instead what it would be doing is adding a bunch of extra foundry jobs. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, so that's going to be fun to play around with. We've got some new tabs down here. So management tab over here is where we're doing our terraforming as well as stripping away these planetary features. We can take a look at our current population. That's great. This is how we do our sectors and our ascension. Under economy, we've got our job management happening here with like just very large numbers. So I mean, part of it is, you know, some rebalance and things like that. But a big part of their thing with the pop system that they've changed over here is to try to improve performance. That and the new trade system, which works radically different. And I'm very much in favor of the new trade system because one of the things that happened, especially sort of after a war, you'd have to go through all your shipyards and then like reroute all your trade and things could get interrupted. So now trade is just a resource that accumulates up over here. You produce trade wherever and it just gets banked in here. And then certain things take it out. And trade is almost, you can think of it as almost kind of a logistic system. For example, it's used for ship upkeep, where like, I think ships like that are docked basically don't use much, but undocked ships start to consume trades because they're having to be constantly supplied, and ships in enemy territory are going to consume more, based on my reading. And then what they also said, it opened up part of their idea with this design with the trade is empires that we don't normally think of as trade, right? Because they're one of these, you know, unified machine empires, for example. It's like, what does trade mean to them? But then this resource will still exist as sort of a logistic concept, maybe a rename, which is good. So yeah, hyped to see how that feels. Other than that, we can just keep going. We've got ourselves our science ship over here with our scientist, Durham Den Armok. Praise Armok. Let's send you down here, and I'll probably automate you afterwards. And then my construction ship, tell you what, I'm just going to put you on auto construct over here, so you go and finalize all these things. And then we'll go and get you to expand out. We're going to go and prep a couple more science ships immediately, because we should have a 3 scientist limit. Where's our lead? Oh, there, F5. Yeah, 3 scientist limits, we're ready to have one. So yeah, if we get a couple more things going on, that should go. Empire Focus. So this is a new screen where you get your Empire timeline, and you also get these little sub goals that you can do that progresses you through some of these things that apparently, again, kind of looking at a few things and then reading the dev diaries, like it's not supposed to be wildly transformative necessarily, but helps push the direction of your empire in a certain way, help to encourage certain techs to make sure that they show up. So you can see this will unlock certain research options. So you can guarantee that these research options show up. I don't know. I think they can still appear randomly. This just guarantees them, I think. So yeah, we sort of get a little bit of a mission tree system. And yeah, putting a focus on this just increases the chance of getting tasks in this category. I feel like starting with conquest doesn't really make much sense immediately, because who are we going to conquer immediately? We're going to want to change after that. Empire focus costs waived for the first 5 years. Oh, is the attention not that you swap constantly? All right, maybe we'll leave this on. Maybe we'll leave this on. So yeah, we can see we can get some progress when we build the starbase. It gives 10 and everything. Once you reach 7k pops, it'll give us 7 towards development. See, right now our specific conquest focus one is build 3 defense platforms, which is definitely not going to be an early priority. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go exploration right now. Focus cost wave for the first 5 years. Maybe we can keep swapping back and forth. Okay, there's a cooldown. Oh, it's only 1 year cooldown. Okay, so we can at the very least run exploration for a little bit. And if we want to cycle this, Unity, okay. So, but we'll leave this and change what might come up afterwards. So that's kind of interesting, and I like that. I think we can probably unpause, bring the speed up a little bit. Even after 5 years, it doesn't cost much, like 50 Unity. Okay, that's not much. Easy peasy. All right, we got ourselves another science ship, so let's recruit another scientist. Oh, we have to wait for a little Unity to come in.
Our construction is complete.
Okay, there. Yeah, research station constructed. Good. And 2 more months. We'll have enough Unity to hire a scientist. There we go. So they're all resilient. Anomaly discovery chance. Well, we definitely want some early anomalies. So we'll grab that. I think I'm just going to put you on pure explore plus survey. We're not actually going to go and research the anomalies or anything right now. Lexico, we just started. Yes, if you want to use the name in game, we'll use that for our colonies. So you can, over on Twitch, the name in game thing to redeem some channel points. We'll use that for colony naming. Oh, I have enough unity for another leader already. Excellent. So they're identical, so we'll take the one who's youngest because they'll be useful longer. And yeah, I'll just put you on explore survey for now. That's going to be fine. So you can go exploration, pay some unity, ditch the 3. Right, yeah. And then get a new one. Rune Quantum Catapult.
Council agenda ready.
Alright, so council agenda. Fire that one off, and then pick correctional bisection. Leader maximum at negative traits -2. Remove negative traits. I mean, apparently we do have a thing where we can get more negative traits, but I'm going to try to hold that off. We're going to run Finding the Voice first for more unity and stuff, which I like early. Hang on, I thought it was... We're getting the Erassians. Remnants. Right, so where Empire Focus is, okay, is under the situation log. So, oh, I think we completed something. First precursors. Cool. I'm going to recycle... Oh, I was looking at the influence. There it is. I'm going to recycle this. There you go. We got a finish first contact event. Fine. We will finish them as dessert. I'm going to want another construction ship as well. Although I guess we're going to need some food for that. Ooh. Okay, food situation's a little rougher here. I think I should maybe get ourselves another farm. Now, here's the thing. This says... Oh, I have tons of unemployment. Okay, that's why. I'm like, why do we have no available jobs? We have tons of unemployment to start off with, so let's deal with that. Let's get extra food, because we're basically making none.
We have surveyed the system.
Alright, that's the science ship I sent out manually. So I'm just going to put you on just explore survey for now. Once these guys get a little bit of XP, which happens slower, because we do have the reduced gain, but maybe when they hit level 2, I'll let them just start doing some anomalies. I think, you know what I should do, is I should buy some food. Oh, which costs us trade! Not energy. Perfect. Let's do that. Oh, that's really nice. And then, yeah, let's pick up our second construction ship here.
We have found an anomaly.
And let's expand out this way towards a habitable world.
Our construction is complete.
And that's the construction ship here done, which is still on auto, which doesn't have the idle indicator. We'll send it down towards Brias, just to expand out a little bit more. Okay.
Our construction is complete.
And the hive, yes, the planet can support the construction of additional buildings. I guess its construction is done, so yeah, we are generating more food. Gosh. And we don't have... None of these is adding a population, are they? No, just unlocking some districts. All right. So maybe I should build another district. Maybe I should build another building. In which case, what? Maybe just an extra research building early on. Convert minerals into research. I might need another mining district. Actually, we're only making 28 minerals, and that is going to be a bottleneck for a lot of the building construction. Yeah, let me go and get another mining district first. But then I think I might go and build a research lab, and I can queue it up. And in fact, I think they will build... Okay, no, these will queue. Some things build simultaneously. Blockers lower pop growth. Blockers reduce pop growth, so it's good to clear them early. What? How can you tell? How do I look at the source of the 7.21? Yes, I am hovering over it for the tooltip. But I can't lock this tooltip. Basic growth increased because there's a balance between population and planet capacity. Pop growth is partially based on free district and available housing. Yeah, but where do we get it? Where do we get the breakdown of it to know how much of an effect we're having one way or another? I mean, I'll throw it in because why not? It's just going to cost us energy, which it shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to believe you guys. Yeah, I know planet capacity, but I would still want to see this number represented, especially here when I'm mousing over. Like it says it's increased because there's balance between population and planet capacity, but I want to know where that's coming from. There's a country growth scale. I want to know the actual effect. Right? Because just having it in text, in flavor text, doesn't really tell me that it's actually happening. It's telling me this is what we want to have happen. Right? And I can see it, the country growth scale and planet habitability, although that's just planet habitability. But where do we actually, it's not clear right now, but we know. Yeah. See, all right, well, hopefully that'll be something that gets tweaked, but I'll go and queue these all up. And, okay, we get our first tradition. I kind of feel like probably Discovery first or Expansion first are probably still, like, vibe-wise quite good. I mean, Mutation would be great, but we'll need to finish the Biomorphosis situation, which seems to be each time the adaptive evolution situation is complete. So this will be something that comes to us later. So this still unlocks the map, the Stars Edict, which would have been nice to put in. Still survey speed faster. Like, I really like this as an opener a lot. So I think I'm going to do that.
Council agenda available.
Yeah, new council agenda. And then nom over here is done. Let's go and not build this because I don't have enough food. Let's go and buy some more food to accelerate things, because why not? Let's get those guys finished. And then I'll move out over here with the intention that it's probably going to be ready to hook up at that point. We got a leader with pending traits. We can get level 2 Spark of Genius. I mean, more minerals is really nice, but research is research.
Our construction is complete.
Oh, growth node has leveled up. Node enhancer, agenda speed, leader experience gain. Actually, I might take the leader experience gain since we have a malice to it. Council agenda speed is nice, but not as much of a deal. Legion node. Dock ship upkeep goes down. Defense platforms. Oh, ship weapon damage go up. I like that.
We have surveyed the system.
Okay, construction ship down here is done. We'll build those mining stations. And then, I don't know where I'll send you. I don't know if I'll go to Aurelia.
Our construction is complete.
So let's claim the system and be ready to expand. Oh, the cognitive node and regulatory node also got a level up here. Yeah, let's go instead with the collector for the mineral boost now. And regulatory ship build speed, docked ship upkeep. Let's go ship build speed.
Our construction is complete.
Sucks. We're going to have to claim the system just to expand outwards. And I mean, it does have the quantum catapult, but doesn't have any other resources right now, which is a little frustrating. But it's probably what we're going to have to go and grab here, especially since the next system's pretty nice. We've got a dig site. Now, apparently they've squashed these leader traits a little bit, so we don't get these pop-ups quite as often, I think. Excavation speed, experience gain, anomaly discovery chance. I want lots of anomalies discovered early on. They can pay huge dividends.
Our construction is complete.
And then we can go and colonize over here. So we need even more food. There we go. And I like that you can set the designation ahead of time now. It might actually be an agri-world. It's like the thing that has the most districts. What we need to find is some people to eat. All right, let's name this colony based on the name in game queue. It's Jusius. Juzius. Juzius. Nice. Yeah, I do think we need a lot more food. So we might make that a very early dedicated agricultural world. Okay, I'm going to go down the left branch here for more survey speed, just so we can explore space as quickly as we can. Construction ship over here. I mean, definitely... I guess don't do this yet, because we don't have the resources quite yet. Let me just put you on automatic for a second. Keep yourself busy for a moment.
Our construction is complete.
Okay, another scientist. Meticulous 2. Yes, please. More anomalies. Survey speed. Anomaly research speed. Go for survey speed. That's going to be fine.
We have cleared a blocker. We have surveyed.
Blocker cleared. I can't remember what voice it was that would say that, but when it would say blocker cleared, I really liked it, and I don't know why. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we definitely need more food production. Clearing these. Even on our homeworld, I think we might end up slapping down some more of these farms. I mean, maybe I should have done that before these blocks. Actually, I'll cancel the collapsed burrow for a second. Let's get this. We gotta get some employment happening.
We have cleared a blocker.
Woo! Okay. First time we get one of those pop-ups. Hold on a sec. No. That's not what I'm trying to click on. Oh, no, I still don't have it. For some reason, I thought it cycled over another month. Okay. Ability retain. Our species grows more complex. After scouring the stars for new genetic material, we're ready to adapt or adopt a new aspect. Thanks to the hard work of our science drones, we have a choice. Whatever decision we make will affect the future of the Nibbler for generations to come. We need to grow faster. Yeah, okay, I like that a lot. Can we be more productive? Need to adapt to shifting climates, embrace the chaos, let our instincts guide us. We're complex enough? No, we need to grow faster, right? Let's do it. New resources. Oh, volatile motes. Excellent. The ones that look like little brains? The first Nibbler colony. Our colony ship has touched down on the surface of Juzius. The landing site was chosen for its calm weather and accessible resource deposits. The ship has been converted into a reassembled ship shelter, and around its hulk, we have spread, weaving shelters from whatever material were available. This marks the birth of a new hive on an alien world. A whole new banquet to sample. A whole new world to consume. And yeah, we'll probably work on that.
Our construction.
Oh, there's another planet over here. That'll be nice to expand to. An auto for a sec here. Oh, we've met a society of primitives? Iron Age primitives. They come with their own forks and knives. Savages! Barely even Niblonian. Nom 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 nom. Oh yeah, did the trait already kick in from just that decision? Never mind. Pop. Oh yeah, we got existential iteropot parity. Pop growth during war and crisis. Well, that doesn't help us right now, but it is pretty nice. Yeah, we're gonna get some extra iron in our diet. Exactly.
Our construction is complete.
Okay, capital is done. Its construction queue. Yeah, I think we really do have an extra reliance on food over here for all of our ships and things. So I think I am just going to slap down an extra farm. Now, how do these numbers like translate, right? If I build this, it's plus 200 agri-drone jobs. But we have 9 drone unemployment. How do those numbers, like, there's clearly a mismatch, right? The scale can't be right here. We have 2.4K drones and we have 9 unemployed. No, these are pop groups as opposed to number. Like, yeah, we have 5.8K. But it's weird that these numbers, like, is it legitimately just 9 and it's like, let's ignore this? It's weird because it does seem to be filling up the jobs instantly. I was thinking like, oh, maybe there's a map and like each one of these represents 100. But if it literally represents 9 versus 5.8k, then yeah, it doesn't matter too much. But I think I will build another farm.
Our construction is complete. We have found an anomaly.
Okay, we're gonna pick up. I think we will pick up the data bank uplinks to get a little bit more free research. Or you know what? No, I'm gonna go for MindLink right now. Get our science capacity up by 1 immediately. That way I can justify slapping down. Again, if I had enough food, slapping down another science ship, so we can explore a little faster.
We have surveyed the system.
Oh yeah, run map the stars. Don't I have to wait for my current. Can I swap my thing? No. Yeah, I'll just wait. I'll wait for this to finish, and then we'll do chart the end. Oh no. Duh! Map the stars. The edict. Thank you. I always forget to toggle this on until the decision comes up.
We have found an anomaly.
Thank you very much. All right, science ship. Let's go and anomaly research speed. I think we'll probably take some XP gain, although I do need some unity, so we're gonna have to wait a couple of months here.
We have surveyed the system.
Official commander. Your governor Nibelheim. Actually, let's go for more unity. I mean, we don't really have specifically built some unity boosting jobs, but we've got some on that planet by default. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, pick up one of these adaptables. And just go on pure survey for now. That's going to be fine. A couple of our science ships have reached level 2, so I'm going to reset them, and I will allow them to maybe don't do archaeology quite yet. Maybe hold off on that, but you can start doing anomalies now. Okay. Yeah, so that was built. It did definitely add some more jobs. This was 1.2 and it's now 1.4. A couple of the complex drone employment went down, but yeah, the menial drone one didn't. So I'm still a little confuzzled by what's going on with these things. This definitely looks like everything is filled up right now. So I'm not entirely sure. All the representation. We still need alloys. We don't need tons. I could replace the heavy industry with another archive, but let's not worry about that yet, maybe until the archives are filled up. And maintenance drones promote up. Are you saying they're promoting up and filling that up? That's why they're still... Anyway, it's fine. What else might we be looking for then? I kind of think we just slap down some research labs at this point. Oh, we might want one sensorium. Although, does it have to be in the archives? So we can also build stuff in the base hub over here too. Yeah, so I could build a sensorium there, although I can build so many things here, including research labs. Okay, so it's fine. It's just the question is, do I want the sensorium before the research lab? I kind of think maybe. Does this add more jobs? It adds unity per maintenance drones. I think I like that. Okay. Generally wait to do anomalies until discover an L gate if you think there might be one. That's not a bad point. Maybe what I should do is go back to just regular exploration. But then maybe for the easy anomalies, I will manually go and let that go. Oops. Right, because there's like, level 3 here is not too bad. There's level 2 over here. I don't know. Whatever. Focus on exploration. It's fine.
Survey the system.
Normally, with the old system, when it would pop up, as long as it wasn't like hard, like it wasn't increasing the time, then I would just auto say yes. But okay, mining station output. I think that's going to be handy. We could grab it again, but it's getting a little more expensive. Unlock building automation building. Automated workforce of this district is plus 25%. Can someone explain to me the automated workforce? Because I'm curious about that. This is the armor for our ships. which we don't have anything to fight yet, but it's definitely a priority.
There are more options for Hive District specialization if you click the replace button. Archives and heavy industry are just the ones you have right now.
Thank you. Well, hold on. Didn't I just... You're saying if I click replace, there'll be others? No, because this is replacing the district. This... Oh! Hang on, is this... This is showing what's in the district. This is the replace button for it. Oh, hold on. Oh! Okay. There we go. So I think I still like archives for tech, but we can replace heavy industry. Well, even with support to really specialize the planet. Okay, that's really nice. I don't know with what yet. I might leave this for the moment, just because we need a source of alloys. We still use some. We don't use as much, but we still use some. But okay, that's really good to know. But yeah, the sensorium isn't even adding more jobs, so maybe it wasn't the thing to prioritize. I'm gonna go and get into the research lab here, though. I'll queue it up now. There you go.
We have found an anomaly.
Yeah, we don't need consumer goods, but this isn't producing consumer goods. It's just producing alloys. Bioships need social tech a lot. So you're saying if we did think to specialize towards social tech, that might be a good idea? Yeah, okay. That seems reasonable. Let's expand to there. Oh, and where's the other construction ship? Also in the same place. Expand to there so we can get another planet, please. So why we started with heavy industry instead of mixed industry. Right, we do start with mixed industry with the standard start, which I did also check out. Okay, nested world. Yeah, we can add some specializations already. We still have some empty jobs currently, but do we have anything that can increase growth? Spawning pools. Spawning pool jobs. Pops with auto modding traits optimized per month. Spawning pool drones turn food or minerals into amenities and monthly organic pop growth. Well, seems like the sort of thing we should have on all of our planets. So I think we'll get that. What's the Hive Warren? Oh, housing and amenities. Okay. I do wonder if this maybe should be an agricultural focused planet. Because it does seem, in general, need more food. And, I mean, we've already sort of started to hit that. I mean, the food count's going up a little bit now. And energy's taking a bit of a dip. But I can sort of see us doing a lot of farming here. And I guess the other thing, too... No, I can't clear any of these blockers. Okay. I might queue up one of these farms immediately. With that in mind. And as a specialization slot, we'll look at the food support building. Oh, is this the bug from the terraforming candidate?
Our construction is complete.
Our planet trait. Oh, fresh biosphere. Monthly adaptive evolution situation progress plus 10. Will expire in 18 years. So when we settle a new planet, we get even more of a boost to adaptive evolution. Cool. Okay, that's done. That's done. We're going to colonize this planet. Thank you very much. And we're going to pull a name out of our name in game queue. So it's going to be Bacon Eater. I mean, really, it's going to be the Everything Eater. But this is going to be Bacon Eater, the planet. Excellent planet name. There you go. And some of our pops are going to migrate. That's fine. Like a Wendy's spicy Bacon Eater. That's a Baconator, right? Okay, traditions, recruitable leaders per class. Right, that's not extra capacity. That's just more choices, right? Does get us more XP. These are all good. I think I'll finish the data bank uplinks now because it should passively give us a tiny bit more tech. We met someone. Let's go and talk to them so we can find out what kind of condiment goes best with them. You know, are they more of a ketchup or a mustard? Is it a mayonnaise situation or soy sauce? We need to know these things. It's very important. So, yeah, we need so much food. So much food. Wasabi, ah. Dig site, go. Let's just start building up the military right away.
Technology conceived.
Okay, so no one's building anything. And yeah, so this is a tech, right? A technological advancements required to improve these districts, yeah. So we need food processing as a tech to be able to build some buildings in these slots. I still think we need, like, a planet that's making some alloys, so I might leave the home world untouched that way. Our energy is going down a little bit. It might be worth building some generator districts. You still have plenty of population that needs some work. So I think I kind of like that for the home world. Oh yes, and the primitives. Where are the primitives? That's a dig site. Was it over here? No. Oh, is it these guys? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Holy World encountered. This is probably with the Fallen Empire, right? Prophet's Retreat. So Fallen Empire, Holy World that you're not supposed to settle. It's one of those. I think I just want fast survey speed right now. It's so nice early on.
We have surveyed the system. We send space for
Maybe settle in and find out. Oh, Twitch chat, never change. Bioships grow, so trying to get some of the tech for that is also good. Oh. So, they're juveniles. Oh, so they grow up bigger over time? Is that it? These are the class, right? This is the sort of Corvette class, and this is the sort of Destroyer class? You don't start with Destroyers right away, but they're more expensive. And when I was looking at the ship designer, like, we get different classes. But yeah, I was like, well, they've clearly got more stuff on here. Mature elder support. So maybe that's not going to grow right now. Support suppressor. Swarm picket. Weavers are set up to be support ships, although they can be set to suppress or whatever that is. But with support, what is this? So the Shard Accelerator. The fact that everything has got a different name because these are bioships is going to take some extra reading. So there's a kinetic weapon with medium sort of accuracy and tracking. So I don't think this is point. It's just medium. And then there's some of our point defense. Okay. You're starting with reactor boosters, really? And the shields and this. All right. P slot is support targets friendly. Oh, yeah, okay. Weapon target allied ships. Wait, what? Wait, what? Open target allied ships. Weapon focus spread fire. Weapon target enemy ships. So is this weapon going to do point defense? He's going to help point defense friendly ships? Is that the vibe? On hit effect. Oh, on hit effect applies evasion. Okay, so it shoots a friendly ship and then gives them extra speed and evasion. Ah, and this one here, when it hits enemy ships, it slows them down. Okay. Right, they don't have a damage slot or a stat for these things. Okay, and then you're just here to blast some shit. This is the torpedo slot, the G slot. Okay. All right.
Council agenda ready.
Also look at armor slots. It's different. I mean, shield regen, armor, nanocomposite carapace, ship hull points, armor hit points. When under 50%, it'll regen. Okay.
We have surveyed the system.
Agenda. So let's run the Finding the Voice for more unity, and then we're going to run Chart the Unknown for even more survey speed and anomaly discover chance. Please, thank you. We've got someone coming here already, right? Oh, did I not go before? But I did not finish it because I didn't have the food? What?
Our construction.
Revolting pests. On Jusius. We've encountered notably disgusting species of fauna native to Jusius. They've evolved a defense mechanism that happens to also serve as their primary method of food acquisition. Lacking the digestive enzymes needed to break down solid food on their own, they emit a powerful and repulsive gas that induces projectile vomiting when inhaled by other organisms with a functioning gut. These ejected substances are then consumed as a main source of nutrients. The culling these foul creatures will provide useful infall of exotic gas and food. Okay. Toxoid DNA will be added to our next evolution. Okay. Fascinating. Yeah, there's a colony ship. Okay, there's a colony ship in a way. I guess a lot of times I end up going into the expansion planner screen, and it usually makes it, there it is, more obvious. So we got some Gaian worlds. Holy world. Oh, and this one is phase shifted. I'm sorry, what? Half build speed. Planet has an anomaly that we'll have to scan first. Okay. Tell you what, construction ship, I'm going to get you to expand out in this direction, please. First of all, we'll go here. Maybe we'll eat some natives. And we can colonize this and then eat them. It's not the greatest habitability. We could manage a 60. Maybe we'll just wait until we have some extra terraforming. All right, let's keep working this way. That's going to be fine. We've completed some tasks. Go us. Mineral income. Yeah, I think it keeps bringing in some things that we've... there we go, that we've already completed. All right. Okay. Do we not have 7K pops? Oh, no, I guess not. Okay. I think I was remembering this number. We're close to 7K, but not quite. 6 print is fine. I mean, we really won't build things very quickly, but it is technically fine. Hello, growth node. Leader experience gain, council agenda speed. Oh, pop growth and food from pops. Heck yes. That sounds great. Honestly, I might just take the agenda council speed.
We have surveyed the system.
That might be fine. All right, capital. I still don't like our energy situation. Let's build a generator district over here, please. Oh, those just went up, because I think we did just finish one, so some people moved in there, but I think it's fine. We definitely want to have, like, a good positive buffer going on here. Hello, scientist. I would like you to have... Yes, meticulous. Find me some more anomalies, please. Oh, I canceled the energy district. Oh, I thought I was... I thought I was closing... or choosing it again. You know why? Because the old screen, you'd sort of click on a thing, not so much for the districts, but you sort of click on it, and then you click on the thing over to the other build, like similar to this, right? But I feel like the district UI had something kind of vaguely like that too.
We have claimed a new nest. We have found that...
Yeah, because you built your districts out of one screen. Yeah. Something. I don't know. Or I'm just on the crazy juice. Which is fine too. Okay, we've got someone going to, well, here. We could do Hirma as well, because it's actually pretty high value. But I like to, like, expand out towards these choke points. Okay, well, I don't care about this Gaian world. It might be worth expanding out to at least here, because that secures quite a lot of territory. This is looking really good, but we've got someone heading out in this direction, so I think I'll go here. Bajal is kind of a crap system, but we got to take something along the way. Jusius, all right. So complex drones, there's still a bit of a mismatch. You're getting there. Well, I think you are gonna specialize for food. Right, food support over here. Logistic drone jobs plus 50. Agri-drone output goes up. Trade upkeep per 100 farmers increases, so we spend more trade. I don't know, maybe I just build another basic farm for now. You actually have a planetary deficit in food, so yeah, let's counter that. Oh, we have 2 first contacts? Also, investigate that one, that's fine. Yeah, leave that be for now. Oh, thank you. I missed that we had 2 first contacts going on. Okay, yep, good. Thank you. Definitely want someone on there. Again, we've got to figure out what they taste good with. Maybe all they need is a little extra salt. Well, we will assault them very aggressively once we get some spaceships. I wonder if I should start building up my fleet. Well, first of all, I guess one of the questions I might have is, hey, my ships, yeah, just are going to take tons of food. Some alloys, tons of food. It's good that we have been working on that. There's always salt around here. There sure is, especially when I'm streaming. Castle agenda speed. Ooh, neither one. Can I re-roll these? Fine, do the agendas faster. Yeah, I guess if I just built a transport ship, we could just land on the primitive world and take it, right?
We have found an anomaly.
Do I need to claim the system first? Do I not need to claim the system at all? Yes, I need to claim the system first. Okay. Oh, Grand Archive. Yeah, sure, of course we'll build the Grand Archive.
Situation log is updated.
Sure, that's fine.
Technology conceived.
Again, those are going to be, the Grand Archive is going to be our Instagram reel. I don't use Instagram, but like the one where we post all of our food. Okay, we're going to finish Discovery here. Brain drone upkeep minus 20%. We also get 10% research speed, and we get our first Ascension perk over here. Now, we don't have anything like super turbo cool yet. I'm a really big fan of getting one vision early for even more unity, so we can chooch through more of these traditions. I mean, obviously, research is always kind of nice, but I really quite like this. Normally, it's a little bit more important because it also does the governing ethics attraction, which doesn't matter for us because we're a hive mind. Master of Nature's always cool, too. Actually, we are theoretically going to grow quite big here. We might need something like a reduced empire size from planets. This doesn't do much for us right this second, but it might be like a sort of thing that, you know, it's like, oh, you know what? We do have to invest in this early. Hell, even transcendent learning, counter some of our negative XP gain on our leaders, and then get even more scientists for some faster exploration. The raiding bombardment stance is interesting because then we could eat those people. Yeah, I really like One Vision. And usually I just take it because of the increased unity, which I do like a lot. Usually it does have the bonus of the governing ethic attraction, which again matters less for us, but I don't think it's ever a bad choice. Okay, no, we have to go for the growth speed. We have to. I mean, the food's good. Unlocking some tile blocker shit is great. More society research sounds like it's going to be really important for us, but we have to go for growth speed, right? Tech Ascendancy has a new cool effect. Oh. I know they changed a bunch of these. Research speed. Rare technologies now appear at a greater rate. Isn't that always the same? I mean, the numbers might be different. What else does it do? Banana? You say it's got a new effect. Oh, you're thinking of maybe it's enigmatic engineering. Well, that would be good because that's often one I don't take. Cloaking strength, encryption, steel technology automatically fail. Debris from destroyed ships cannot be studied. Small chance of drawing fallen empire building technology. That's got to be the new part. Fallen empire building techs? Oh shit. That's really cool. Yeah, 4 choices, all good. Sign of good design, game design, yeah.
Our construction is complete.
Oh, yeah, and let's... Oh, wait, can I... Do I need a tech for transport ships? Oh, wait, no, that's Army Hub. Sorry, I'm getting confused between, like, different games and things. There you go. Build me... I'm assuming 1 assault army. Yeah, strength of 12. I mean, they're Iron Age. They're going to shoot at me with bows and arrows. We're not going to do an observation post. There's not going to be anyone to observe for very long. Anyway, just go ahead and expand outwards. We'll do some backfilling. Jusius. How you doing? So, how come so many of our drones are upgrading to complex drones or becoming complex drones, even though we don't have any room for them? They do seem to be, they're not growing right now, right? So why do we have some that are employed? Why did we end up with too many of them when we've got some empty jobs down here? What's their migration rule? Or what's the spawn rule? Highest job gets filled first. Sure. Maybe there's some delayed migration from the other planet, because there's also some unemployment here. Maybe like, oh, there'll be more opportunities. I don't know. I don't know if we really have jobs for you, though, right now. Because, again, I was thinking of just getting more food production here, and I don't think that situation has changed. Yeah, they degrade and then auto-migrate, yeah. Well, we have tons of empty lower-end jobs. So building more of these isn't going to help right now. I might still build this because immediately this should just give us more food for each of the drones we already have. I'm going to do that because I do want to have this have the farming support in general as a theme. That seems good. Let's go.
Our construction is complete.
Yeah, go and hook that up and then go and claim that.
We have surveyed the system.
It'll be interesting to see if this is just a an enclave. I guess if we go here, we might be able to see a space station. No, maybe it was a scout ship that we ran into. The phase planet. Okay. Yeah, I think that was over here. Ooh, yeah, with an X level anomaly. Newly acquired planet of Beerzon 4 exhibits some incredible properties, occluded by a strange envelope of what can only be described as psionic energy. Beerzon 4 possesses a hitherto thought impossible number of superimposed quantum states per unit of space. Every 3 months, the number of states reach a critical level, and Beerzon 4 experiences a complete dimensional space shift. Its particle fields rotating out of one dimension and into another. This rotation phases a shrouded world from another dimension to ours, only to phase back a Gaia world at the end of the next period. If we wish to inhabit the Gaia world, we will have to devise a method of preventing Beerzon 4 from shifting back to the shrouded world every 3 months. Yeah, no, let's try to research the phase shift freeze. Which, okay, is just a situation that we have to research. It's interesting. Do I want to take one of my science ships off of whatever they're doing to do this? Because getting a Gaian world hooked up early is going to be nice. I think I might want to do that. Come back over here and research the project over here, please. And... oh, there you go. Transport fleet down here. Land armies. Okay. It's only 28 strength versus their 16. Like, we're not actually overwhelming them. And depending on how the RNG goes, I guess we could lose. If that happens, I guess we'll do 2 transports. But we'll see. How much will it cost to close off your choke points? I'm not sure. 'Cause the number of choke points depends a little bit on how much we keep expanding. All right. Okay, this is the same text over here. So, okay, now we have the choice of adding this species trait. The toxoids are sour. Is this going to give me the trait that makes my people generate one of the rare resources? Is what I'm thinking. Doesn't that consume a bunch of resources too? Although it's a rare pick and maybe this isn't always going to be around. I think I'm going to have to hit this button. The toxoids are sour. Always use Control Shift Click. Oh yeah, to add it in front of the queue. That's a good point. So let's take a look at our species. Acidic vascularity. Armies explode on death for 250 damage to enemies. Purge pop resource output. I'm assuming that if people were purging us, our output would be decreased. Okay, well, that's pretty funny. I don't think that helps us right now, but it's really funny. We are now banelings. Okay, what do we want to take for our next tradition? And at some point, we'll definitely take mutation, but we can't do that quite yet. Someone said something like domestication can be good for food, but we can't do that. We don't have artificial breeding. I mean, adaptability is kind of nice. Expansion, it's early enough that expansion's still probably pretty good. Got a few calls for expansion. Got a call for synchronicity. Unlocks a bunch of agendas. Decreases pop upkeep. Eventually gives us our colony ascension effects are stronger. Leader lifespan go up. Maximum negative trait goes down. That counters some of our genetic traits. Empire size from pop sprawl decrease is actually really good. Free amenities. Automatic settlement chance goes up, which is fine. I do like synchronicity here, I think. Expansion's really nice. We could always grab synchronicity later as well. Supremacy? I mean, we're clearly going to want that. I don't know if right this second. Colonies develop faster. Habitat alloy upkeep. I don't know how much of a big deal that's going to be. Influence cost. Empire size from systems and planets go down. I feel like we're really, really going to need this. And more growth speed. Okay, we're going to go for expansion first. Yeah, supremacy is a must-have for me, but rarely in first two, yeah. Bioships have wonky naval capacity as they age. I think we'll take expansion for now. And supremacy and synchronicity still seem like really good picks overall.
Available.
But yeah, let's do that. Alright, this construction ship has finished this. Yeah, guy in world with the anomaly. Go ahead and build that research station and then expand out over here, please. We got plenty of influence. We really, I think actually we could run... Let's get another construction ship. Alright, what would you build over here? I guess one of the questions is, do we replace the heavy industry? Because we can add more alloy foundries. And we do need a place making alloys. It might just stay our capital. And maybe not too many other places. But we need a trickle in, so I can't see myself replacing this. I don't know if that we need to build the alloy foundries right now. So I think what we do is we probably look over here. Minerals. I mean, maybe we could use a little bit more mineral gen. So another district here could be, but... Okay, oh, that's true. I could just build another hive district. Which would add foundry drone jobs. The synapse, this, logistics hub, trade and amenities, stronghold, synaptic node. Oh, this would give more unity. Actually, that might not be a bad thing, because I've got the sensorium site, which is giving us the more unity. Maybe I should have a couple of synaptic nodes over here in my capital. Yeah. Just have some unity gen on the capital. I'm wondering if we build two. The ships need alloys and upkeep too. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna queue up two of those. We did go with organic ships.
Our construction is
First contact event pending. Weird heat blobs. Oh, the space cows. Well, hopefully we can eat them too. Now, I would still like to claim this system. I guess I can claim this, right? As long as I don't settle this world. Ralakath Society, feudal realm, splintered species. Raiders don't know why you're attacking us. Because you're delicious? I'm sorry, where are you? Oh, wait. That's the primitives. I think that's the primitives.
the system.
Hello, scientist. Survey speed. Yep. Find more anomalies. So they go well with breakfast. More traits. Minerals from jobs. Yeah. Juiceus. I want to call this, but it's like the orange Juiceus over here. I mean, we could quickly give some complex drones some jobs here. If they're waiting to like downgrade, we could just give them some jobs. I could build a little research lab over here. I'm assuming these are complex drones jobs. And tech is good. I kind of like that. Hang on a second.
Nest taken.
Subjugating savages. The fragmented minds of the primitive Ralaketh were no match for a unified landing force on Liges 2, and the surface has now been secured. The remaining savages are of no use to us and will be expunged from the planet as the Hive wills. Let me just check. I mean, our default rights... Processing. Yep. Turn them into food. So our food should shoot up a bunch, which is nice. This place... Yeah, fresh biosphere, that's good. Where do I find out what kind of planet this is? Tundra world. So yeah, we have a 20% habitability over here. Which makes me just think, once we eat all the population here, this planet might just get abandoned. Which is fine. But hey, we got some frozen food over here. Very convenient. Always nice to have a little bit around. Yeah, our evolution is going crazy right now. And yet, theoretically, this consume is active. But I think we can probably just leave it here. Wouldn't even give you habitability. Oh, that's an interesting point. Okay, how do we work? Right now, hold on. We have... Okay, this is... They malleable themselves to their right job. Will they eat this and have the right preference? In which case, do we need to move some pops over there? For that to happen? In which case, where's the relocate button? If that was a thing. Oh! Hold on, we already have some nibblers that can live here. Do we? Oh, right there! I think it already happened! No, it didn't happen. Oh, no, I know. Now it's saying it's green going this way. That's what it is. But we do have some nibblers here, so I don't have to worry about moving things. I could move more, but the hope is that some of these guys just end up eating some things. I guess Nibelheim has a bunch of unemployed there, or I could go to, yeah, Juiceus. It's got a bunch of unemployed complex drones. But it's fairly expensive for me to move things over because it's sedentary, but let's move a chunk over. And see what happens. We lost a science ship. Strange asteroid. Weak emergency signals. Is this going to be the event where it re-pops them? We should investigate further. We want to find the missing vessel. Okay, it makes me think we should send one of these ships explicitly come here, research that anomaly. Well, I guess this one was closer, but he is also kind of busy. All right. I'm going to put you on automatic construction for all the things that we've missed. And then you are going to work on continuing to expand out. There's a nice cluster of stuff here. So yeah, we're just going to keep pushing there. And then, well, let's make sure to claim this for the dig site. Oh, I need to send military ships. Oh, I could send a science ship if I had the gravity snare technology. I need 1,000 fleet power. Guess we're going to find out how quickly we can get these ships happening. Okay. My Mauler. I'm going to have to probably rename these classes, but... Interesting. Oh, that's just a shortage. yet. Let's go with something like this. That'll give us just over 1,000. Right? Yeah, I was definitely sending the wrong ship here. I am curious about this, though. Well, no, actually. Focus on that right there. That choke point spot. First contact with the Pyrrhic Guardians. These are the Holy Guardians. We'll be watching you to find out if you're delicious or not. Okay, okay, you're way over here. That's good. You're not blocking us actively. That's wonderful. Tune in to see Quill playing BioGenesis. Of course, he's playing Devouring Swarm.
A new nest is born.
All right, new colony. Now, this would be a pretty good mining world, I think. Like, part of me is... Oh, they changed it, right? Because it used to be you wanted to run this as a colony for like 5 years at first, and then it was annoying because you had to remember to switch. But now I think they got rid of that basic starter colony one. So you can specialize right away and not really hurt from it anymore. Yeah, no need to do that anymore. Yes, good, okay. So I can set you as a mining world right away so I remember what I want you to be. We want to build that spawning pool so we can get some Zerglings. And I'm going to queue up a mining district immediately. What is Nest World? Reducing planetary upkeep. I mean, that's a perfectly fine generic one. Have you guys modified yourself yet? Tropical. So the answer to that is no. So this is not going to be a really high priority. You've got some jobs. You're not growing. Everything is crap over here. And yeah, I did notice you can choose the designation when colonizing, which is nice. Okay, phase lock. Following 6 months of number crunching, theory busting, and heated debate, the Salamarian crew has devised a method by which the planet's particle field can be locked into a nominal state, preventing the rotation between dimensions. A sufficiently tuned pulse of energy should freeze the planet in one state. Will be permanently transformed in Gaian world. Physics research gained. Okie dokie. But there's an anomaly at that planet, so we still can't settle it. So even though it's a tier 10, I'm going to go to work on it. It's going to take forever, but unlocking the Gaian world does sound kind of nice. What is the response over there? Just a couple extra science ships and then use them to support your planet. Already decent number. System researchers moved. Construction ships do that too. The basic assist research is gone, yeah? Oh, we could rename this planet. It's Green Elite. This is planet Green Elite. Green Elite. The Tundra planet. Done. Okay. We didn't get your custom species in Stellaris, Green Elite, but at least you are in here. Oh. Oh! Neither one of the species we've discovered so far are the ones that I sent envoys to? Okay.
Our construction is complete.
It's just like Greenland, yes. A green tundra. Absolutely. Alright, construction is done here. And yeah, I want to make sure to claim as much as possible here. And I got one construction ship on sort of auto build stuff as we continue to push forward.
Our construction is complete.
Good, and then none of this is claimed yet. Tell you what, you can go on auto as well. We've got some blanks to fill in. That's going to have to be okay. We do need a spawning pool, though. I was like, oh, we don't need to build much. We need a spawning pool. And then, I don't think it's a very big planet. Planet size 24 seems really big, but have these been renumbered? No, Green Elite is legitimately a really big planet, but not a lot of districts. Oh, is it because it's got a ton of blockers? Yeah, okay. We're going to have an insane number of mining districts, because these are going to add 4 extra. So that's going to bring us up to 11 mining districts. So this is clearly also a mining world. Now we got 2 places flagged as a mining world. And actually, we're not mining yet, so like I guess keeping it as a nest world for now makes sense. Or do that, which I think is keeping it as a nest world. Envoys keep eating the representatives.
Our construction
Does make sense. Yeah, so we're progressing. There's our 7K pops. So, okay. So, where's that progression here? Okay, so yeah, that just added in, which I did actually research right away. So this is just adding more guaranteed text for us. So, generally speaking, I don't even have to really babysit this too much. Like, most of our normal play will unlock these things, although we can look at it a little bit more. We should add notes to countries, remind ourselves what to do in the future. Guyan World is not yet. No, it's sort of this half gray. It has an anomaly that we have to pop first. It's a X level anomaly, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be a precursor clue one, right? Okay, I want to get that, but it's not ready yet, so just go ahead and build some stations here for a bit. There we go. Menial drone pop resource output. I really like that. I do kind of think I want to start researching some ship tech, because I'm hoping we can go to war with one of our neighbors soon and then eat them. We know afterburners are pretty good tech, but so are guns. This is our kinetic weapons. Often early game, I do tend to go lasers. Afterburners are really good. But I think I might... Yeah, no, they are really good. They're always going to be nice. Especially with our small ships, which is all we have early on. Yeah. Void worms.
make contact with our mind.
As long as we can eat them, that's okay. Colony development speed versus... Honestly, their influence is weirdly not capped right now. No, I want to go down the right branch first. 1 mine, and then spawning frenzy for the pop growth. Juiciest tech world. It's interesting. It flagged it as a tech world because of that, even though in my head, really it is a farming world. I think I am going to set it as an agri world explicitly. And I'm going to build a couple more agricultural districts as well. Shrouded Gaia world usually has an X anomaly. Hopefully it doesn't bug doing it in this order. Oh. Should I have done the anomaly first? Oh. You know what this reminds me of? When he did the little hop. You know the episode of Rick and Morty where there's that alien that, like, wants to develop an app? That's what this guy reminds me of. We're going to turn on this stuff now. Probably turn it on for a few more as well. You're lacking the food. Okay, well, just come over here and claim this anyway.
Our construction is complete.
You did the anomaly second and was fine, Lady Jessica? Okay, cool. Well, the laser eyes are in physics. Of course, that makes sense. So... Oh, I was going to say, for once, I'm not complaining about unemployment, but no, it's fine. And yeah, apparently there's not that much, so it's okay. I think we might need a few more... Oh, need some minerals. Well, maybe I should build some mines then. Well, we've got a couple of mining worlds, as it turns out. I do want another generator district, because plus 15 is not a huge surplus, so let me do that. The T-Yankee.
Reach out to make contact with our mind.
Our envoys are still otherwise busy, though. Okay. Find that getting the Void Worm event early by flooding the map with them using lures on stations really puts a crimp in the AI expansion. That's fascinating. I mean, here's the thing. I'm a little bit behind in so many ways for... I mean, I was gonna say, my God, there's a giant world here. No. In Stellaris, because I went through an extended period of time where I didn't end up playing. When they added leaders to the game, and until the most recent expansion, I went through a large period where I just didn't end up playing because we're so busy with everything else. That so many of these things still feel quite new to me. Let me just put you on a little auto for a bit here. Yeah, you're waiting for some food to come in. Actually, herp-a-derp. Let's buy some food. And some minerals. There you go. Oh, the fleet. Yeah, I was waiting for it to assemble, but I guess I should have sent it out right away anyway. There we go, research. It's still partially assembling, but it's over 1K, so we can go and deal with that. And maybe I should have built a new science ship to replace it, but I'm hoping I get the science ship back. I don't know what's about to happen. Is this...
Technology conceived.
Is this just like the mining drone event? Is this just what the mining drone event feels like now? Okay, more survey speed. We're going to want some more energy soon if we're adding higher tier stuff to our ships. There's our blue lasers, though. Deflectors. Okay, I want all of these, right? I want more research speed, and I want all the ship tech. My instinct is actually to say, let's grab the research speed first, because then everything else will come a little bit sooner. Let's do it. It's a little bit greedier in a sense, but we're not in a position to go to open war with anyone yet anyway, so maybe it's fine. Yeah, so these people are spawning here and then migrating somewhere, which is okay. We are energy positive, which is nice. Do I just want to go and throw down another synaptic node here for even more influence? I think the answer to that is yes. Really push it. Oh, 0 of 2. I read this as I had 0 of 2 available. I checked after the Tianki. I was like, oh, that's weird that they're not available. Checked. Okay, so there's one set of, that's the only one set of aliens. Okay. Praise the worm. Remember when I like played like, I feel like it was 4 Let's Plays in a row where we got the worm event. And it felt bad because I had to say no to it, even though it's super duper cool and powerful. But at a certain point I was like, no, we've done this too many times. Interesting gift sub. Oh, what did I miss here? Gift sub. I messed up, but we did get a new sub. Nato Nishiroi. Sorry. Too many similar syllables in a row, and I couldn't get there. Not Onishiro. Is Onishiro, is this a anime reference that I should get, except I can't because I'm not really into anime. I don't watch a lot of anime. Probably. Oh, the doorway. Dimensional portal on Bacon Eater. They want my bacon. No. All right, portal research area. Done. Horrible pun with Japanese words. Oh, all right. I should run it by my friend Arestria and have her explain it to me. So, oh, I should dismantle this transport fleet, because this is costing us some maintenance here. Boop. Don't need you. False asteroid. There we go. Oh, begins a first contact protocol with the Iota aliens. A hostile one. Alien vessel. All right. Did it actually show up here as a thing? Oh, there's a probe. Oh, let's research that. False asteroid. It's weird that they didn't rename it to Iota aliens. Zap, 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 zap. Oh, the Cthulhuids. The asteroid in Kochab. Let's go with Kochab. Served only as a shell for a massive organism living inside. Ooh, delicious. Probably great with butter and garlic. We have successfully destroyed and recovered Nom Redavelian. A caution should be taken in further investigation of asteroids. More of these creatures may be out there, lying in wait of easy prey. We got the science ship back. Oh, and the scientist? Oh, he was just totally alive inside there. Okay. tell you what then. Yeah, let's go investigate anomalies and research special projects. There are some in the system where you are now. And then task force, it will just tell you to like return to base. Or some repairs are going to be fine. I keep like getting excited. I keep seeing this and thinking, oh, I can settle there. And eventually we'll settle this guy in world. But yeah, that is a slow anomaly for us, unfortunately. Just thinking off this food phone. Okay, adaptive evolution. Our leaders need every evolution. Reptilians are quite unique. Necrotic flesh is still flesh. Just roll the dice. We could just roll the dice. What? Now, do these map to a one-to-one basis or maybe a pool? Like, I'm sure if you're trying to min-max and optimize, what you want to do is look up the list of what each one of these leads to and make a decision about what direction to go in. But let's embrace chaos. Gain the natural physicist trait. Okay. Sociologists, I suppose, would have been better, but always nice to get some free tech. Okay, we only have about 20 minutes left of the stream. I like this. This new building system feels great. I haven't wrapped my head around all the pop mechanics yet. Yeah, sure, check out some logs, that's fine. But I think this new building screen is awesome. I love the buildings being sort of slotted into these districts. I think that's leading to some more interesting choices.
Agenda ready.
There you go. Fire off the chart the unknown for more survey speed, more anomaly discovery chance. Actually, maybe I should stop researching anomalies right now. Superior colonies, colony development speed. You know what? Let's purge some negative traits from our people here. Yeah, you know what? Just go back to surveying as fast as you can. I changed my mind. Except you keep doing that anomaly there. Maybe when you're done, I'll manually look for some low-level anomalies for you to finish. Oh, and I need to send a science ship to go and deal. I guess actually with the automation as I could have people do special projects. So control shift, research projects, and then actually also research the anomaly. Which I'm doing in the opposite order. I should do the special project first because it's time, but it doesn't matter. They'll do both of them very fast because it's just a level 1 anomaly, so just burn through that real quick. I love our graphic. Next time you get the chance for Necrotic Take It, you might get the chance to start resurrecting space flora and enemy armies. I did see some, one of the origins has some crazy shit with like regenerating stuff. Maybe it was not an origin, maybe it was a Civic, I don't know. Hello Pop Growth Speed, you are awesome. Improved Weaver deployment, there we go. This unlocks the mature Weaver. So, is it just that we've got a different ship progression with the organic stuff? Like, I'd originally assumed that basically there was just a Corvette equivalent and a destroyer equivalent and this and this and this. But now we got sort of a fighter and a support, and this will give us the next tier of fighter. Is this the equivalent of going from like Corvette to destroyer, basically? It feels like we should take this, because unlocking new tiers of ships is always really good. Reload jammer, I like that. Enemy ships hurting their fire rate. That's so nifty. Yeah, they're quite different. They grow from juvenile to mature. And so this will unlock the mature, but presumably when you build them, you probably still build them as a juvenile, and then they level up to mature over time. And if I looked at, say, one of my ships over here, like if I looked at one of these juveniles, bioship growth over here. Yeah, so we need the tech. Presumably once we get the tech, this will then unlock and they will start to age. Which is lovely. Oh, you can build either. Oh, you can build the mature immediately? But I'm guessing it's probably cheaper to build the low-level one and then have them grow if you've got time. Or something like that. Alright, I don't know how much you guys are doing. There's a station here, yeah, so I'm not going to be able to go and claim this. Oh, we should claim that system. That's just a lot of minerals. And we don't need... We've got time. That's all ours, and that hasn't been explored yet. I guess I should actually keep pushing southwards over here. Not that south really has a meaning, but except that we have a fixed orientation here, so tough patooties. South it is. Need to manually add the utility to let them grow. It doesn't auto-upgrade. Oh, empty slot you put a growth item into. All right. Oh, did we? No, we discovered a new X one. We didn't finish this X one because we'll get a pop-up. Yeah, okay. Cephaloids.
Others reach out to make contact with our line.
You know, we'll take the option to eat them if we can. Some seafood for dinner now. Let's talk about the Cuthaloids. I don't know what would be... Get some calamari rings, maybe? Order in some sushi? I don't know. What's the most on brand here?
We have surveyed the system.
What's the most similar to eating another sentient species? I guess it'd probably be eating an octopus, right? Spacefaring civilization discovered. It has quickly become apparent that the so-called Daleth aliens are in fact part of a major spacefaring civilization. Our probes in the Shutra system have detected starships flitting between a number of space stations across the system, and there's a larger military station near the station system star that seems to act much like the outpost we built in the systems we claim. We have been able to intercept considerable volumes of communication, but so far accurate translation proving elusive. Let's nab some of them. Yeah, let's try to abduct some specimens. This totally sounds like the sort of thing we do. This always fails for me. But let's click that button. And I do think that it might be a good idea to build a starbase here. Because this is clearly neighboring territory. I mean, unless this... No, that's I don't think that's an enclave or whatever. I think that's a proper civilization thing. So I'm going to go and not upgrade you because we don't... Oh my god, we really don't have any food. Jeebus! Bunch of empty jobs. We need to encourage more people to move here. Capital, yeah, you're capped on this as well. I guess I could go and build at least one basic farm on these guys to counter the fact that they've got a bit of a food deficit. I mean, at a certain point, I got to do something. Jeez. Or we convert the heavy industry to another farming support over here in our capital. Interesting. Specialization needs food processing. Specialization... Oh, you need at least one agriculture district. Right. And you did start with one. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to lose the alloys. And yeah, the deficit, it does eat from the trade pool because it's moving goods around. But I don't know if it exclusively grabs from it. I think it costs you the trade pool to counter this, but I think it's still eating it from here. And just to make sure, like, I'll prioritize the farming. Okay, that actually helps on Jusius. I mean, I could do a similar thing here, although you don't have much in the way of base workers, but... And then let's spend some trade so I've got some food, actually. Okay, let's come back over here. Upgrade you. All right, starbase is a go. There we go. Phase planet. So residual energy readings surrounding the planet not too long ago possessed a heretofore thought impossible number of superimposed quantum states per unit of space. Science officer suggests planet 4, which she codenamed the Veil, exists simultaneously, but not anymore. Has since been locked into its current dimensional phase and should be considered safe for colonization. So it tweaked the story development to match. There we go. And now I can indeed colonize it, which I will do. And I guess, yeah, we could think of a specialization. Honestly, I think you're going to end up being an agri-world, like, immediately. Like, the food requirements, which makes sense, is crazy. I guess that's one of the reasons we're hungry all the time. So this is going to be planet Ceci. 2 S's, 3 E's. Bioships found that starbase hydroponic buildings prevent. That's a good point. Often I don't end up building a lot of those, but yeah, we may need to do that. Now, I do have one shipyard here, but it is currently full with this. But yeah, and I don't know if we have the hydroponics tech. We might work on it. Okay, we did get the spawning frenzy. I'm going to go and just work on finishing expansion now. That's going to be fine. This science ship did finish that. And I think what I was going to do is look at, yeah, low-level anomalies and do this. I got a phone call. 1 second. Hello? Can I call you back in 15 minutes? Is that okay? Sorry, it's my dad. Got to answer the phone.
Our special project
Be
is
settled.
complete.
A dimension of suffering. Oh, that's the dimensional portal on Bacon Eater. Seems to lead to a realm which is opposed to the sapient. Hello? Hello? Hi? This is Mart. You just called me again. Maybe it was a butt dial. Okay. Ah, a dimension of pain. Any and all contact with the material from this dimension causes intense suffering in the subject, which if continued for more than a few minutes, leads to intense suicidal urges coupled with attempts to mutilate their sensory organs. Even simply studying data recorded in the strange dimension causes intense discomfort in a biological observer and cascading errors in computer systems. Yeah, we should probably just close this portal. It sounds bad.
Our situation log is updated.
Let's definitely... Oh yeah, it's going to take more food. God damn. Build those, that's worth it. Another pre-sapient species? Something to keep in mind for a future meal. This dimension is not very tasty, yeah. It's a dimension of... I'm not one of these people... I don't think there's a food flavor that I don't care for specifically. Oh, kombucha. It's dimension of kombucha. That's what it is. Because for a lot of people, it might be olives or cilantro or something, but I love all those flavors. I don't like kombucha. Giant gas ship. Salvage a ship. Yeah, but here's the thing. We'd be salvaging a non-biological ship, which feels weird to me. The other option is to get more influence, which we seem to be sitting on infinite amounts of. Which is something I do recall with the Hive Empires seem to be pretty easily. Like, we've got other things causing us a bit of a block. Mostly food. We might be able to get tech from her bringing it up. You know what? Let's do the bring it up. And we'll see. Asteroid collision. Oh, +3 minerals. Okay. Right, so you're idle now. And let's go research that level 1 anomaly. I should queue a few others. I mean, you could do level 3s. We haven't actually colonized this yet. Maybe what we'll do is we'll get you to research these anomalies inside of our borders, because there's a chance that they're going to lead to something that we can improve for extra resources. Expansion planner, just show me colonizable. Yeah, we've got someone going to Vale. There is the 60%, but I'm going to leave this aside for now because I don't think that's going to do much for us. Did we actually capture an alien? I've never had this work out. A detachment of covert operations drones led by person managed to seize a small Daleth alien's logistic vessel in the Shutra system. Along with the ship's crew, which was largely taken alive and proven to be delicious, much of the vessel's hardware and computer systems were also spared major damage. Though the operation went without a hitch and our operatives were able to escape without pursuit, it is probably too much to hope for that the Daleth aliens remain ignorant of our actions. Shall give up their secrets. Fleets in the territory have fled to avoid reprisals. Let the vivisection commence! I mean, there's nothing like alien tartar, right? Oh, and then there's literally, let's see how they taste. Well, clearly we're going to click that. I mean, come on. Although, I was making up my own story over here as it is, but yep. Num 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 num. Right, those remains, which should be getting checked out by you over here. It's taking a weirdly long time to investigate this anomaly, even though it's a level 1 anomaly. Or maybe there's multiple anomalies here? I don't know. Strange. Coprolite asteroid. Well, that's a big pile of shit. Nice system, though.
We have found an anomaly.
You know what? Yeah, investigate that one. It's easy. Oh, they look like robot pops. They're probably quite crunchy. Oh, damn. It figures that the first other empire we'll run into is freaking robots. Darn it. I don't know if I'm going to rush any of these modules, although it's just alloys, which we've got infinite amounts of. They are robots. That's going to be annoying. Like, a couple of shipyards on the front can be handy for faster reinforcements and upgrading of ships. I mean, we could just slap down some solar panel networks just to get some pure power, too. We've got a lot of energy credits, but it's not like we're sitting on infinite amounts. It is really interesting, the trade as the resource for the trade over here, which actually we're not making much of right now, and that might prove to be a bit of an issue. You need more amenities. Maybe we should get a hive warren. We don't need it for the housing. Maybe we should get this. Or does the hive district by itself add amenities? No. Not without one of the hive warrens. I think our capital might have started with one. Yeah, which is why building here... Or maybe it's just a static amount. That's maybe not per level. We're always going to have kind of a bit of a problem here. But probably worn. Build food generating station components. Food generating station. I don't currently have. Oh no, I do have a hydroponic bay there. I was checking that. I think I was looking more here, not there. But yeah, get a hydroponics bay for a little bit of food production. And what does this one have? A dock ship upkeep thing, which is kind of nice.
Our construction.
I could just slap down some more space stations. Just do that. Caught in the eye. What is this?
Our construction is
Signal from a ship was suddenly cut off from the consciousness. The science drones do not appear to be dead, just unable to communicate with us. They had been studying the strange localized storms on planet and were sending back incredible preliminary reports. Tempest reacted to the probes being sent in, creating vacuum pockets to avoid them, and then slowly seeping back in towards the drones. The plans for the ship was to test out numerous scanning frequencies at the storm before contact was cut off. The science ship seems to have sunk into the gas giant and now appears dormant. We need to rescue them. Wait, now it's even more interesting. +7. Okay, wait, where is this? Is this inside of my borders? Well, it will be. +7 physics research? We can sacrifice a ship, for sure. Oh yes, Ascension is joining A Kiss for Luck, Ava, on their stream. So in 3 minutes, we'll be sending it over there. They're going to be playing Inzoi. We can see Ascension build a character in Inzoi. Yeah, so I guess we'll just build a new science ship. Darn.
We have found an anomaly.
Darn, they died. Oh no, yeah, that's gonna be great. That's so much science.
System.
And build a mining station, and then plan to push out this way, please. And then yeah, you're on some automatic here, which is gonna have to be okay. New scientist. No, we'll just give you the XP gain boost. And you have no XP, so we'll just put you on pure surveying. Do I want to specifically send you out over here? No, this is probably just dead ends to the Fallen Empire. If anything, I might want to specifically send you out this way. Also, why did this never finish? Maybe I overrode?
Technology conceived.
Oh, no, that's the gas giant ship. That's a different event. Okay.
Our construction is complete.
You know what? Just go for the research station output. I think that's going to be fine.
We have surveyed the system.
Are you going to be running a parallel playthrough series on YouTube? A parallel Stellaris one? No, I don't think so. But we will likely continue this though. Let's stay with meticulous. I really like that on my scientists. Really think that's quite good. Yeah, we can't expand out this way. We may as well go. I'll move you over here and plan on expanding out in this direction. An ether drake.
We sense spaceborne life.
Can we eat it? First Leviathan. Okay. Global energy management specialization. Oh, that would open the specialization slot over here for the energy generators, which might be nice. It's less critical. What we really need to be looking out for is the food processing specialization, I think. Okay, but it's 4. What we're going to do is wrap it up here. I think this is going to continue on Wednesday. Over on YouTube, we still got some RimWorld, and we still have some Liberal Crime Squad coming in. Thank you very much to Paradox for sponsoring today's stream of Stellaris, which I think we're going to continue. If you do ! What game, or you check the description on YouTube, you get a link where you can take a look at all the latest Stellaris stuff, including this BioGenesis expansion, which seems really cool. And maybe most importantly, the 4.0 patch, which has once again radically transformed Stellaris, which they seem to do every so often. And it's just, clearly the bones of Stellaris and the engine of Stellaris are just in such a good shape that at no point do they seem to be like, oh, there's only so much we can do with Stellaris. I guess we have to start working on Stellaris too. They're like, no, it's fine. We can still keep working on this and we can keep improving this game over and over and keep iterating it. I mean, we went through the big change when they unified the FTL system, which was a big improvement. They've changed the way planets work numerous times, and the way pops work a few times as well. And 4.0, I mean, it definitely earns itself a full version number because it's obviously very transformative. I really like this building screen. Yeah, still some stuff about the pops that I'm going to need to understand, and they seem to be constantly tweaking some balance on it right now. It's going to be, Stellaris currently is going to be a very fast moving target. Because when you got a big complex strategy game like this, and it applies to all the big strategy games we play, when there's a big transformative patch, there tends to be some little ones afterwards for some little tweaks and things. So we are going to keep our eyes out for that. But yeah, I'm very excited. And seriously, were these guys robots? That is so disappointing. That is so disappointing. I want to be able to eat some people. What's a guy got to do? Anyway, we're going to go and raid a Kiss for Luck right now, where Kiss for Luck and Ascension, my wife, by the way, are going to be playing Inzo, and we're going to watch Ascension make a character. So head on over, give them both some love, and I'll see y'all on Wednesday for most likely more of this, I think. Raid a Kiss for Luck. There you go. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great day.